The Mobile County Public Schools presents Homeroom.
Hi, and welcome to Homeroom, where we introduce you to the students and the educators who make Mobile County Public Schools the best schools in the state of Alabama. I'm your host, Renee Phillips, and today we're going to be talking about the many ways that we prepare our students to be college and career ready. Joining me now is Dr. William White, who is Executive Director of Career and Technical Education for the school system. Welcome.
Thank you.
And you have a long line of being in education and working at our career tech centers, and now you're over all the career tech programs. So what's that like?
It's a handful because Mobile County has at least one career pathway in all 16 national career clusters. So we have probably over 35 programs with our high schools and our career tech centers, and we also have middle school programs.
A little something for everybody.
Yes, we do.
And I know you get this question a lot. We get it all the time, that we think about that we're preparing kids for college, but then we're also preparing them for careers.
That's the most important thing about it, Renee. CT is not just for a certain group of kids, it's for all students because it's preparing students for their future careers, whether that consists of them entering the workforce directly out of high school or going to apprenticeship programs, 2-year colleges or 4-year colleges, or some even maybe professional schools if they want to be doctors. So we have programs to prepare kids for their career choices. It doesn't necessarily mean they're going directly to work right after they graduate from high school. It all depends on the student, what avenue they choose.
So they can choose either to go get a credential and go to work, or further their education in a 2-year college or a 4-year college.
Yes. And all our career and technical education programs, students have an opportunity to leave with an industry recognized credential to, set them up if they want to go into entry level work in the workforce.
So when you say credential, what does that mean? Like they're getting their CNA licenses for nursing?
Yeah.
What types of credentials do we have?
We have our certified nursing assistants credential for health science. We also have patient care tech for health science. We have NCCR core for students in construction areas. We even have stackable credentials where kids also earn their OSHA credentials for those construction areas as well. We just have a ton of credentials for every program, not just those. They have ICAR for collision repair, ASC for automotive. Every program has an industry recognized credential attached to it.
So you're doing the hands-on learning, you're learning the skills, and you're leaving with a credential.
Correct.
And so what's that like for you as an educator to see students learning these important skills?
It's first of all, in all the programs, they learn these essential skills because everybody will talk about soft skills, but there are essential skills that all our kids need, regardless of whether they're going directly to work, because at some point in time they're going to work. They're going to need to know how to be interviewed. We have mock interviews at all our 12 high schools, which we have industry partners come in and interview our students and give feedback. So they'll be prepared when they enter the workforce.
Those are fun. I've got to do some of those.
Yes, and we also have, at our centers, we have simulated workplace where students clock in and out, they wear uniforms, they have operational manuals, students have leadership positions, and when they're in the labs and the shops, the teachers are more like CEOs, and the students are the one who leading the operation.
That's great, and an opportunity for businesses to get involved, right? Like with the mock interviews, mentorships, internships.
We depend on our business and industry partners heavily because not only are they involved as far as guest speakers, mock interviews, they're also a part of us creating our curriculum to make sure we're teaching our students the necessary skills they need to be successful when they enter the workforce, or make sure we're offering the right credential, because we want to be in line with what's going on with business and industry so we can make sure our kids are up to date when they do get ready to enter the workforce. Make sure we have the proper equipment. We don't want to be working on old equipment. It's not something they're going to see when they enter the workforce. So they in tune to keeping us what's going on and up to date in industry.
That's great. And later in the show, we're going to hear from some of our signature academies, because each high school has a signature academy that students can go to and learn about a specific career field. But you come from the Career Technical Center, being principal at Faulkner. Any student in Mobile County can go to Career Technical Centers. Tell us about that.
Well, we have 3 career technical centers in our district. We have Faulkner, which kind of service the central part of the county, and we have Bryan Center in the southern part of the county. In the Fort North, we have Citronelle Center for Technology. Generally at the centers, they're bused in for half the day. They still go to their comprehensive high school. They're bused in for half the day, and they're bused back to their home schools. We offer programs at both of the centers, even have dual enrollment at the centers where kids can get an earlier start on their college and knock out, maybe leave with 9 to 12 hours prior to graduate from high school and maybe even finish a short certificate.
That's
as
fantastic.
well, and graduate from high school as well as graduate from Bishop State at the same time.
I know mom and dad like that, right?
Oh yes, it helps. It helps the wallet.
Yeah, and it helps them to be more marketable and then go get a job. Well, thank you for everything that you're doing with our career technical programs. Y'all do a great job, and we're going to hear from some of the Signature Academy specialists after this commercial break. So stay tuned for Homeroom.
There's a lot to like about Mobile County Public Schools.
What I enjoy about Mobile County School is the extra attention my teachers give us to help us learn.
Teachers are liking their access to technology, and students are liking the quality of their education.
I like the technology that's been incorporated into my education.
And since 1826, you have trusted us to prepare your child for their future, and we like that. Mobile County Public Schools. We are learning today, leading tomorrow.
Did you know that missing 2 days of school per month
Has a negative effect on student achievement.
And that chronic absenteeism is negatively impacting
1 out of every 10 Alabama students.
Studies show students who are chronically absent are more likely to drop out of school. For every 1 day your child is absent from school, it takes 3 days for them to catch up.
So if I am not sick, make sure I'm at school, because missing school means missing out.
Hi, and welcome back to Homeroom. Today we're learning about some of the many ways that Mobile County Public Schools prepares our students to be college and career ready. So joining us from the northwest corner of our county, beautiful Citronelle, we have LaKenda Craig, who's the Academy Specialist, and Paris Roberson, a senior. So tell us about Citronelle. What do you have at your high school?
So Citronelle High School, so we have our Career Tech Center, the Citronelle Center for Advanced Technology, which is really great for our students because we have a Career Tech Center on campus.
The only one in Mobile County that it's on campus.
Right, so our students have the opportunity, if they want to do automotive or if they want to do welding, it's right there on campus. So we're very proud of that.
They don't have to take a bus or drive to Bryant or to Faulkner like at the other schools.
Essentially, they walk across the street.
So you have that there, and then your Signature Academy is Modern Manufacturing.
Correct.
Which is perfect because you're up that corridor, you have all of the factories and plants, so tell us what the students are learning there.
So under our Signature Academy of Modern Manufacturing, we do have 4 pathways for the students to choose from, and that includes automotive, welding, engineering, and also advanced manufacturing. And it's really great because the students, they have the opportunity to get certifications, they have the opportunity to do job shadowing opportunities, and so if they want to go into one of those career paths at one of our steel plants or one of the factories on Highway 45, then they have preparation, they have experience, and they've earned skills that will prepare them to go into those industries.
And Paris, that's what you've done.
Yes, ma'am. This summer I had an internship at one of the steel mills, and I got to work in the engineering department. It helped with my uncertainty as far as which engineering pathway I wanted to go into. I was mainly undecided between chemical and mechanical. So what they did to help me, they put me with the chemical engineer and the mechanical engineers. They call him the process engineer because, you know, that's like what it's basically called. But so we got to do labs, and we got to test like everything that goes into the steel. We got to do the alloys. We actually got to walk out there and like take a sample as well. It was very fun and interesting getting to do that just because we had to like put on like all the PPE, all the equipment and everything. So that was very interesting, but I actually chose mechanical engineering just because of I'm more interested in like the way things are built and, you know, how to take them apart and everything as far as that. And what interested me the most was probably like the AutoCAD programs and everything. And it also helps that like I had an engineering class, an AP engineering class. So like coding like helped me as far as AutoCAD, like knowing how to do design and everything. So everything like really shaped it for mechanical.
Wow. So I think that what really makes our students stand apart. Paris, you're a perfect example of this. You're not just graduating saying, I want to be an engineer. You're very specific, and it's because you've had these experiences to know the difference between chemical and mechanical, and then all of the programs that I don't understand, but you do. So that's what we're trying to do, right? Like, we're giving them the leg up, I think, but with this very specialized training and these internships.
Most definitely, and giving the students a chance to have a sneak peek into what does this career look like. And so with Mobile County partnering with several businesses and also some of our colleges to offer these experiences to the students, they know what they're getting into, they know what to expect, and they essentially know, well, is this really for me? So that by the time they graduate high school, they're not wasting their parents' money, they have more of a clear direction where they want to go. So
yeah, mom and dad love that.
Absolutely.
And how do your classmates respond to this? Because I'm sure that you have friends that are in all the different programs.
Yes, ma'am. I have a friend who is in like the health science pathway, and she's actually like very excited. They do various field trips and everything. She also did like a job shadowing this summer. She's in the health science pathway, but she plans on taking like dentistry, like that she wants to be a dentist or whatever. So it helped her, and then they also provided her with the opportunity to like shadow a dentist this summer. So it really helped her, and she said that she got to like, it was more hands-on, you know, for her.
And that's interesting too, because either you want to do something like healthcare or you don't.
Yeah.
Right, and dealing with mouths and patients. And
they're people heavy.
Yeah. And so what do you think about what you're able to accomplish at Citronelle?
I'm very proud. I'm very proud of our students. We have a great staff. Our teachers are very knowledgeable. We have great industry partners. I'm really proud of how hands-on they are. We recently did mock interviews for the junior and the senior students, and it was a win-win situation for the companies and the students. Our students walked away feeling more confident about their ability to interview well, and our business partners got a chance to kind of scope out our students to feel, okay, well, I may be interested in having this student come for the summer and be able to get that hands-on experience. So we're just really excited, and we're proud of the direction that we're going in.
And I see the confidence in Paris. She's a great interview. So do you think Citronelle's prepared you for, you said you're going into mechanical engineering, have they prepared you for that and for life?
Yes, ma'am. I think they've actually prepared us great. Like, they have an abundant amount of opportunities as far as like all the job shadowings and the internships. Like, it really just helps you. And I mean, honestly, with the internship I was working, like, I had to be up at 6, so to be there at 7. So I think school, you know, like the time frame and everything, and then like it also helped shape the opportunities and like knowing like what was going to be expected out of me as far as my career. So I think the internships like definitely like help you more so understand what you're getting yourself into, so you're not like blindsided.
Real world. That's exactly right. So thank you for what you're doing at Citronelle. Congratulations. We look forward to hearing from you about what you're doing after high school. We have to break for commercial, and when we come back, we're going to hear from Murphy High School. So stay tuned for Homeroom.
Got questions? We got answers. MCPSS.com. Whether it's attendance zones, school calendar, lunch menus, or registration information that you are looking for, you can find it right here. MCPSS.com. You can also get the latest news and district-wide calendar information, and it's just a click away. So when you need to know, and you need to know right now, check us out. MCPSS.com.
Hi, and welcome back to Homeroom. Today we're learning about some of the many ways that Mobile County Public Schools prepares our students to be college and career ready. So joining me now from Midtown Mobile, Murphy High School, home of the Panthers, we have Jennifer Morgan and Vivienne Prerost. And so Murphy, you have a really unique opportunity for students. You have the International Baccalaureate as well as the University Center, home of UA Early College. So tell us about your signature academies.
Yeah, so in our signature academy we have 2. So our International Baccalaureate, the International Baccalaureate really starts in their 11th grade year. So they come in with like pre-IB, they take some advanced coursework and then enter the program in their 11th grade year, do 11th and 12th. And during that time, they're also in that Murphy University Center where they can take courses from the University of Alabama, through Start South and also through Bishop. So they have multiple ways that they can gain college credit as they're preparing to enter IB, or if they do that early college pathway all the way through.
And that really is, I think, one of the best deals in town as far as high school goes, because you're going for free, but you have like the University Center, the UA Early College, the other partnerships with South and Bishop, but the students are taking classes through those universities and earning credit.
Right, and especially with the Bishop classes, as well as we have teachers who teach at the University of South Alabama, so they're getting the class through Bishop, but they're being taught by people on campus. And then also with the UA Early College, those students, Murphy High School is spending over $100,000 every semester to send these students to these courses through the University of Alabama. So just so many opportunities. The students are able to select the courses that they want to take through the University of Alabama, and then they have sort of a preset set of courses that they can take through Start South and also through Bishop. So many opportunities.
So, and what I love about that, it's not dependent on a test at the end. So it is basically that you could take English 101 or psychology or math, and you're getting it from a college professor, but you're doing it for the semester. So you're having grades throughout the semester, so you know you got to do your homework, you got to, you know, you see your progress. It's not dependent on one test at the end.
Absolutely, and we have someone in their building at all times who facilitate it. If they start to fall behind, you know, they're very quick to be like, okay, what can we do to get you to that grade that you need to get or want to get. They always have so much support in that building, and so it's a really fantastic way for them to get their foot in the door in college, get those credits for free, and also have a really strong backing and support.
So Vivian, you've gotten to experience some of these courses.
Yes, I have. I was formerly a part of the UA Early College program. I later decided that I wanted to step back a little bit so that I could focus more on my progress in IB. But I'd say my UA experience was a really good one. It really kind of opened my eyes to what college and the courses and like the materials would be like, even though it's online. And so like I have student friends, sorry,
You're fine.
who have taken these experiences, and one of them went to like a summer program that they offer where she took more classes, and so she is now in her sophomore year of college.
Wow.
So she's gonna get into college and be like almost halfway done.
Yeah. And that's great news for mom and dad. And because the good news is this is a partnership with the University of Alabama, but these credits can be used anywhere.
Absolutely. In almost any in-state institution, these credits transfer.
Right. And then you are part of the International Baccalaureate. So if our viewers don't know about that, it's a very prestigious program. So we know you're very smart. But tell us about the International Baccalaureate.
So the IB program is it's a very rigorous program, I will say. It can be difficult at times, but our class, though it can be large, we're very close. It's a very community-based group that we have, where we have a lot of the same teachers, and so I had a teacher that got me the opportunity to do a paid internship at the Dauphin Island Sea Lab over this past summer.
Cool.
So like we were very big on like supporting each other, and so that's how we kind of get through the rigorous process.
Yeah, because you're doing that international approach. You're taking some of the humanities courses that you can earn more college credit in that you already have. So what was it like interning at the Sea Lab? Was it pretty hands-on, or?
Yes, it was. I personally was working with the Dorgan lab, so that's like worms and mud and all that gross stuff. Not gross, it's cool though. But so with that, I was helping like put together labs, and I was gathering data, and so it was very hands-on, and it was a great experience overall.
That's fantastic, and that's what we're aiming for.
Oh, absolutely, for kids to get hands-on experience, whether they're in the IB and early college, whether they're in our career-related program, whatever it is, the students being able to get in and put their hands on the learning and do it in a real world setting. That's everything that IB is about, is not just the knowledge, but using that knowledge in the real world, how it's going to be applied forever. So it's it's a great program and a great way for her to get some of that experience too.
And so many other great programs. We were there recently with Leadership Mobile, and we got to hear from the fine arts students. They were fantastic, and we got to eat some food cooked by the culinary students as we were showing some of our leaders around Mobile about Murphy and Mobile County Public Schools. So Vivian, what do you want to do when you graduate?
After graduation, I am planning to, my overall big goal is to get a doctorate in biological anthropology.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're
big
going to be in
words.
school for a very long time.
Yes. But the idea is that I will hopefully get to be paid to travel and explore the history of humanity and how it changes over time.
So we will have to have you back on Homeroom, and you can come talk to us about the entire history of humanity. How about that?
Maybe one day, yeah.
Awesome. Well, congratulations and thank you in Murphy High School for all that you're doing. So we have to break for a commercial, and when we come back, we'll hear from Leflore. So stay tuned for Homeroom.
Hey Alexa, tell me about Mobile County Public Schools.
With 53,000 students in 90 schools, Mobile County Public Schools equips and empowers college and career-ready graduates. Several MCPSS schools are ranked among Alabama's top 10. Yearly, graduating students earned about $110 million in college scholarships and 10,000 career credentials. MCPSS is learning today, leading tomorrow. Does that answer your question?
What's the matter, baby? You're not feeling good?
School-age children are at a higher risk of getting and spreading germs and viruses. To help protect the spread, students are encouraged to stay home when sick. Parents, it's important for your child to remain at home at least 24 hours after they no longer have a fever of 100 degrees or higher without the use of medications. Please help us maintain a healthy learning environment.
Hi, and welcome back to Homeroom. Today we're learning about the many ways that Mobile County Public Schools prepares our students to be college and career ready. You've heard from a couple of our schools, and now we are going to hear from Leflore High School, who has a very interesting signature academies. I have Shywanda Austin, who's the specialist, and Iceland Montgomery, who's a junior at Leflore, home of the mighty Rattlers.
Yes. Go Rattlers.
Yes. And our only magnet high school.
We are the only magnet high school in Mobile County.
Yeah. So tell us, so you have you have FAME and the public safety law. So tell us about, what is FAME?
Right. So FAME is our signature academy, which stands for Fine Arts and Media Entertainment. We offer dance, we offer band, marching, and symphonic band. We also offer theater, which is a dual enrollment course tied to that as well. And we offer law, which is our second signature academy. In law, we have dual enrollment courses as well. We offer legal studies and public safety.
Which, this will age me, but FAME makes me think of the TV show Fame. I Want to Live Forever, right? And so it's that fine arts. And Iceland, you're involved in that. You're in the band. You're the drum major.
Yes, I am. I am.
So what's that like to have the options for the music programs at Leflore?
I definitely feel like the attention, it feels great as a teenager, and especially as a teenage girl, I love the attention. But I definitely feel like it's helped me to grow my leadership skills. I've learned that in order to be a leader, you have to be a good follower, but you have to choose what you follow. So I feel like that's going to help me as far as my law career goes, and it definitely helps me in the law room when we do our mock trials for class. I'm enrolled in the dual enrollment aspect of the law program, and we're partnered through Bishop, and I can definitely say it's really fun. We visited the courthouse and actually got to participate in a court case. We visited the 911 dispatch office, and we got to see their everyday operations, as well as the fire department. We got to look at the ambulances and things like that. It shows us that law isn't just about going into a courtroom, it's also about protecting your community. So I liked that aspect as well. And being a leader and a lawyer really go hand in hand. You have to know how to speak and how to govern yourself in front of a lot of people. So I definitely feel like all of our academies go hand in hand with careers outside of high school.
That's so true, because obviously we are picking academies that are relevant and academies that teach students about career opportunities that are in Mobile. We want them to give back to their community. And so is that, academically we're doing a great job, but also we're helping them with these skills?
We are. We absolutely are. Not only is Iceland in law and fame, she's also a magnet student. So all around, she can really tell you what we offer in each program. Our magnet program is really rigorous. So she's getting the dual enrollment courses, the AP courses, and she's also benefiting from being able to enjoy herself in the fine arts department.
Yeah, and so you're just a junior. You're working on that college credit.
Yes, I am.
And what's it like? So the Mighty Marching Rattlers, how big is the band?
It's actually bigger than last year. I think we have maybe 50 to 70 members this year, and we're growing by the minute. So by parade season, y'all will see us on the Fat Tuesday parade and some more parades during Mardi Gras season, but it's definitely growing.
And you're getting up there in front of your peers, and you're leading them.
Yes. I feel like it has been a struggle at times because as a teenager, you don't really want to listen to someone who's your age. So it's a little struggle, especially for the seniors, having to listen to a junior. But I definitely feel like it's teaching me, you know, different skills, not only that would help me in high school, but that would help me in the real world, not just my career.
Right, and music is so important, whether you're dancing, you'll have a great dance program, you have a choir program, but the fine arts, aren't they helpful for students to learn?
Absolutely. It helps the students learn to express themselves in so many different ways. And because we offer so many different courses under fine arts, like I said, you have media broadcast. Students are interested in working in TV. They can absolutely take advantage of those courses. They can also take advantage of our theater program and our dance program. So we have so much to offer. In addition to that, we offer visual arts. So if you are not comfortable performing in front of people, you can absolutely learn in that aspect. You can also learn a foreign language because we offer that, and that's one of our fine arts courses as well. So,
and I think that's one of the great things that Mr. Threadgill has done and Dr. Williams at Leflore is kind of revamping that magnet status over the last couple of years.
Absolutely, and it is amazing. It's going great.
And you're about to have some major renovations, so it's going to look like a completely new high school.
We are. We're getting a new school, and they are super excited about it. We're all excited. The progress is going well. We looked at it. You can actually go to our Facebook page and you'll see an overview of the progress. So
it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
So Iceland, what do you want to do when you graduate? First, you want to have another year at Leflore so you can be there for the new building.
Right,
but then what else?
So upon graduation, I plan to attend the Southern University to study under their law program. I plan on majoring in political science and minoring in English to go into my entertainment law aspect.
And you're going to be a lawyer.
Yes.
We look forward to that. You're going to be a great one.
Thank you.
Thank you for what you're doing. We're excited about Leflore. That's all the time we have. But if you want to learn more about our signature academies, go to mcpss.com and you can learn all about them. We would love to have more businesses to help us with our mentoring, our internships, and just to partner with our schools, as well as if you're a parent looking at what school you want your child to go to, you can get some information there. So that's all the time we have. We'll see you next time on Homeroom.